Hey folks, how you all doing? So tonight one of the things I want to do is put a new random event that we've got into the game. I'm not going to be talking too excessively this evening, and I do kind of want to be quite quiet, but I thought I'd do this live just in case you guys had any questions that you wanted answering. Allows me to kind of chat to you while I do things. Makes it not too boring. So one of the things that might be go here, go to get sync. What's up, Ashlak? Hey Shepard, how you doing? Got what we need there, which is nice. I like it. I like it a lot. What's new? Not too much. Not too much with me. Let's just make sure that everything is working the way we want it to. See how this has been coded in. Max coded this, so it's always best to see the way that it works. Could have been half done. I'm a Titan. Oh, you're off to bed soon. I like it, my man. I like it. Luckily you're in what hopefully will be quite a relaxed stream. How do you install the Armada mod on the good old games version? You have to take one of the older ones. So one of the ones that says it's out of date. I think the TFF version should work for you. The newest version won't, I'm afraid. Because one thing that hasn't been done correctly, which is a crying shame, is Sins isn't as up to date with the good old games version. Only the Steam version is currently fully up to date. We do something like this with Stellaris? No, we tried to. We don't have a big enough team. Which, as I say, it's a real shame, but that's unfortunately sometimes that's just simply the reality of things. Check in. Like that for the time being. Main icon Titan. What's up, Reaper? No, it's just quite late in the UK. It's gone midnight, so I'm trying not to upset my neighbours. I'm not tired.
A true victory is to make your enemies see they were wrong to oppose you in the first place.
Now, one of the things that I'd like to do...
force them to acknowledge your greatness.
Oh, I love that line. Thank you very much for the 2, Lord Reaper. That's really good of you. Right, what did I want to do? I wanted to go to a random event down here. Hopefully Oh, we'll have to get past all the Romulans in Star Trek Armada 3. Ah, random event. Now what I wanted to look at was something like, just a good example of this would be the Miraculino. So let's open it up and see. Okay, yep, fleet beacon. So I can basically use this and that should be fine. I'm happy with that. Let's get it done. Let's copy. And I will paste it up here somewhere. Random event. Let's back up. Copy the entire thing. We just need to tend to rename it. Pop it in there. And that's pretty much everything that we need to have done in there, which is just lovely. It's easy, isn't it, really? I want to make sure that it's only planet, you say. I'm not sure if I want it to be a planet. See, I think what I want is something a little bit more like this. Oh no, that seems to work. For some reason I wanted it to be at a star. I think I did that with them. So it should be okay. Good. Copy it in. Narada is now ready. Yes, the Narada. Go to make this big. Entity manifest. How was 7 days? Was it good? Random event Narada, we'll pop that in. Already changed this. You can always do a check and test. Let's do a check and test, make sure we've got everything right. 2820, 2820. Very good. Save. Now we need to go into the random event. Go random event def. There it is. And basically we can copy the Doomsday. Good night, good night, Shepherd. You sleep well. So we're just going to grab this, I think. And yes, we do want it to be Mad Visari, because we just want it to attack all and sundry. Bang that there. Now we need 16. All we need to do is change this. Do a quick rename on that. Control C, click out. That there. It's absolutely lovely. We'll also do a quick check here. Count 16, 16. Very good. Okay, so in wild theory, that should be everything that we need for this event. Let's check it out. Cover your ears, folks. This is going to be loud. Come on, game. Well, Bro Code Later's got a limited amount of time, of course, hasn't it? Because it's already midnight for me. Let's see if this wants to work. Show you a couple of other things I've been working on while we're at it as well. Well, I was thinking about it, not very hard. Come on. This is what I get for streaming, isn't it? There you go. I don't know why it wanted me to do that. Sometimes dev mode is a bit quirky. Open fire very quietly, yes. It is. It's quite late for me, so being nice and quiet is lovely. Hello, game? Am I gonna have to do that again? Had a feeling. Right. So let's let ourselves see everything on the map. And we'll try and find some of the additional things that we put in. Famous last words, because I'm not going to be able to find them now. Here's one. The Orion Syndicate Minor Faction. Might like to just fix, yes. Oh, I've got a particular start out that won't let me change the skybox. That's fine. No, Johnny, there'll be no rants tonight. I'm chilling. So we now have an Orion Pirate sub-faction, if you will, or a minor faction. Haven't put any special things on them yet, special abilities. I'll probably do that over the next day or two. Do have some lovely concepts for additional platforms that they're going to get, but as many of you know, we've already got their defense platforms, and they'll be following a similar design model. We've got that. Hey Clayton, how you doing? How you doing, Schism? In addition to those bad boys, we've got Riemann Rebels. Oh god, need bitmaps. And once they load in properly, we'll note that the Riemanns have got a different paint job than standard Romulans because they're using slightly different materials. And generally speaking, they're using some of the older Romulan vessels that were available. They don't have access to the newest, shiniest designs. I'm good, Clayton. Thank you very much for asking. How about yourself? See, we've got custom stations for them as well, in part. beautiful culture station. Yeah, so that's what we've got for these guys at the moment. Those are the two new minor factions that have been added. See that they come complete with their own little symbology, which works as it should, fortunately. Spawn a random event, shall we? Oh god, I'll have to put that in then. Now, I've got two sets of strings that I need to put in. Let's press A first and foremost. Don't let me forget the strings. Right, texture, load in. There are a lot of textures on this thing, so it might take a moment. There we are. She hasn't got a custom warp signal yet. That's something I'll have to deal with. See what she does. And it has. What's up, Toby? How you doing? What do you think, folks? Are we liking the Narada? Happy to see it in game? Horrifically overpowered, mind. Come on, autosave, stop. She doesn't do a great deal. And the reason that she doesn't do a great deal is, of course, because I haven't given her any special abilities. That's something that's going to need to change. Pressing cinematic. Yeah, that definitely works. Does the Narada ever open up? No, I don't believe it does. The Narada actually was originally a mining ship, and it's just kind of almost the core of that little bit and some bits back here are the original. Came across some kind of technology that made it this way. So she didn't originally look like this. I think it's Borg technology. So that is One of the things that we haven't done. As many of you already know, we also have the Doomsday device in game now, significantly weaker version. And speaking of significantly weak, let's just take a look at this. Okay, max hull points. I'm going to err on the side of caution and go 20,000. No shield points, which is fine. I think 20,000 is probably going to be about where we want to be. Hull point restore rate, we're going to put 9. Shield point restore rate doesn't matter because it doesn't have shields. And I don't want us to gain any additional armor points from experience. 60 is just ridiculous, so we're going to make it 25, I think. That's probably still a little bit high. And then I need to find what kind of experience she's worth. I can't remember where that is. Something with value in there. Oh no, we don't want it to be projecting any culture. That's pointless. I really thought there was something for that stated the experience value here. Maybe I'm just going mad. I'm going to make her missiles have a little bit more range though. Yeah. I think we need to take this down a little bit. Take it down to 935 and see how that looks in game. Okay, I think we're there. Of course, she's not going to change right now. Oh, she is. Experience value is 300. So if I just do a little search for 300. There is somewhere where I can where I can set her experience. The Vulcans and Andorians are part of the Federation, and they also exist as -2. Yes, they do. Thanks, Michael. You won't be able to directly play the Vulcans or Andorians, no, because we're not going to be able to make full factions of them. Minor faction isn't the same as a standard faction. For example, if we come in here, we've got Tellarite. Minor faction, and that's because we don't have to do too much for them. We can just do like 1 or 2 ship types, 1 or 2 station types, and that's kind of enough for a minor faction. They can just kind of continue doing what they want to do. Whereas a working faction, kind of look, you need this many researchers and this many ship types, and I don't think we would be willing to do that for Vulcans, Andorians, Tellarites, etc, etc, etc. But we do have minor factions for the Vulcans, and I think this is one. Yeah, I do like the Vulcan designs that we have a lot, but as I say, we just... Uh-oh, not the convict conscripts. It's not something that we intend to do as a full faction. Should have some Andorians hanging about somewhere, looks like they're there. We don't really have any evidence of proper Andorian stations, so we chose to use some that we've seen before in various pieces of Star Trek literature that would kind of fit their overall aesthetic. No, Vulcans aren't going to end up as a faction. Yes, so we have some more random events in now. Now I need to do some strings, as you've seen. Let's come out of here. Better do that. For God's sake. Right. So all I need to do is go to... we can come out of that actually. Random event. I'll open it up. That seems fine, but we will all need to go to the random event defs, and these are the things we need. Save those, so I need this and this. So let's go to the string. Grab these two for the time being. I'll see you later, Clayton. You have a good one. So, this is the warning message, and I think just calling it simply a dimensional incursion is likely the best thing that we can do for that. Better do the same for Doomsday as well. The reason that I wanted to call it a dimensional incursion is because we know that the Narada is, of course, it's from a different reality. There we go, all done. That is what we wanted from this segment now. This is where we're up to at the moment for release schedule 2. You can see that we've got our Orion and Rima minor factions in now. The shipyard shenanigans have been fixed. Balance changes are in progress as per this. Random events are getting towards done. Let's call that done. We need to make an unidentified probe random event. We haven't got the model for that yet though. And some spatial anomalies as a random event. They'll travel around causing chaos with your ships. Not destroying them, just generally causing them difficulty. Bye, Michael. In addition to that, there are some things that we'd like to do. So there are various things that we'd like to do in an ideal world. Solve the infinite chase bug, sort out flagship abilities for those that don't have proper abilities. I've got 2 people on infinite chase. Random event code base, which I've done now. So we could say that that is done. That is done. That is done. Now I've got some ideas about how I'm going to fix infinite chase, but I think it's going to take a lot of checking and testing, so I won't do that now. So not too bad in the great scheme of things. You can see that Hoblington has got some work to do. Hopefully he'll have that done in a couple of weeks, which is the offer mission screen for pirates and other factions. Tidy Google Doc of Crazy, which is this thing. We've got so many tabs, look. Unreal. We do need to tidy it, but we just haven't got around to it yet. Time we want to look at something new, we open a new tab and it's yeah, it's getting a little full. But generally, it's okay. It is okay. Yep, so that's what we've got for you tonight. I just wanted to do a short stream, really. Is there anything that people want to see before I let you all go? And I might well be live on Twitch fairly soon, playing some Rust. if you want to see how we're doing with Romulans, which isn't coming in the soonest release, but in the next one it will, I can let you have a quick sneak peek. We just go to a small map, that's fine. And go down a couple of times. Oh, we do need pictures here for the 2 new minor factions. Something that we should do. I'll mention that to Hobbs. Why have I got a Christmas song on? What's going on here? That's better. Is it wrong that I'm really enjoying this song? Right, Romulans. So one thing you can see immediately that we haven't got is the Weaver, which will be its construction ship. We do have a lot of other things. Now got our warbird yards, both types. Also have, as you may have been able to tell, and as you can see, we're kind of getting on with the research as well. There are a lot of things that are technically empty because we haven't got a picture for them yet. Broker thinks it's wrong. Oh well. So we've got the Star Glider here, Cerebus, Vireo. Lots of ships. I really like the Gallant Carrier, that's such a cool one. And you can see that we've also started on these pieces of research as well. So yeah, we're kind of getting there. We are kind of getting there. Got our little fleet logistics all kind of sorted out. Imperial Senate. Different Imperial Senate, admittedly. Go on, you finish. Speed the game up. Speed the game up. There it is. And there's the Romulan version of the culture station. We've got more ships and stations to go in. But they're not all finished yet, as I say. They are slated for version 0.80, and we are working on 0.76 at the moment. Now, we don't think there's likely to be necessarily likely to be a 7.7, 7.8 and 7.9, but we wanted to give ourselves a little bit of leeway just in case there were errors and we needed to patch things out. That's the rationale behind the version numbers. I do like the Romulan ships a lot. They look super cool. That's a thought. I actually need to give them a starter fleet, which I haven't done. Ooh, that's something to remind myself about. Right, folks. That is going to be me for the night. We're going to be jumping into a call, hopefully with Brocode, and maybe Grozart if he's still awake. And I think we're going to play a little bit of Rust. So if you're not already following me on Twitch and you want to watch me bash people's heads in with rocks, then hit up the link in the description below. Follow me on Twitch, and you'll see me on there soon. Good night, folks. Thank you so much for watching this little development insight.